The butter can turn brown because as it gets heated, the milk solids in the butter get heated. So ideally, you don't use butter, but you use ghee instead. Ghee is clarified butter. So it looks just like butter, except the milk solids have been removed. And you can get this at Whole Foods or a natural food store. And you use ghee if you want the taste of butter in your eggs. So this is fine. Or if so this is ghee. This is a small jar of ghee. Excellent for frying eggs, or excellent for cooking, period. You know, whatever you saute. If you like a butter flavor, use ghee. And the last choice is if you make your own chicken broth, or if you cook bacon from Happy Pigs, of course, then you'll have fat from the chicken, from the chicken broth that you skim off the top. And so I keep that fat, and here it is. And when I'm not thinking about a weight loss program, this is the absolute most economical fat to use for frying eggs, because you get it anyway from making your chicken broth. So you get it for free. You don't have to buy it. You just make it, you skim it off your chicken broth, and voila, you have frying fat. Actually, you can put the eggs in right away. I should have put the eggs in right away. There's one. There's another. And I'm going to make 3 eggs because, most of the participants in my weight program next week weigh about, between 150 and 200. I weigh 110, and I usually eat 2 eggs is enough for me. But in order to get the right amount of protein or to fulfill your hunger, 3 eggs is usually what people who weigh between 130, 150 to 200 or more would eat. So you crack the eggs in there, and you cover it. Voila. You set your timer. Raise that a little bit. You set your timer. And in this pan, all pans are different. So your pan might take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. This pan, because it's heavy and there are 3 eggs in it, is going to take about 4 minutes. So you turn your timer on, and you have 4 minutes to put your makeup on, fill your water bottle or do whatever it is you want before work while your eggs are cooking, because you don't have to watch it. Just put your pan on, turn the heat on to medium-low, crack your eggs in, cover it up, and go do something else for 4 minutes. Now, if you want to play around a little bit, you can baste the eggs. Okay, so I'll show you how to baste the eggs. If you feel like, you don't have to put your makeup on or do anything like that, prepare for the office, then you can baste it. You take a spoon.
And do the egg furthest away so I can see it. Yeah, closest to the wall. Yeah, perfect.
See, you just take the hot oil, and you baste the hot oil over the egg. And if you're doing, this is expeller pressed coconut oil, so it doesn't have much taste. It doesn't have any taste really, but it has the nice, fatty feel to it. And if you have butter, you'll get a buttery taste. And if you're using chicken fat, it also gets a really nice chicken taste. So that's basting the eggs makes it look finished. Finished rather than sunny side up. But some people like sunny side up eggs. If you don't turn your eggs over, because the yolks will tend to get overcooked, and that's where all the nutrition is. So you don't want to overcook your yolks. And what you do is, you can jiggle it around to see whether it's, if you see the yolks are still jiggling around, that means that that's the consistency of the yolks. And when they stop jiggling, that means that it's probably a little overdone. So they jiggle just a little bit, like this one. See, this one is not jiggling at all. I don't know why this one. Okay, this one needs a little bit of cooking here. So we'll baste it a little bit. But you know, you don't have to do this. All you need to do is leave it covered until it's cooked. And there we go. Okay. And then voila. So when your timer rings, you serve your eggs. And voila, there you go. 3 eggs for breakfast. And you know, if you're in a rush to go to the office or you don't feel hungry yet and you want to prepare this for your breakfast, instead of putting it on a real plate, put it on a paper plate, cover it up, put it in a little sack, and there you go. You can have it an hour from now at the office and you still have your eggs for breakfast. You know, like 9, 10 o'clock. Now, if eggs aren't enough for you, and remember, you need to eat as much as you need so you don't get ravenous. It's not a sin to eat. In fact, it raises metabolism to eat so that you prevent hunger. So what I do often, because I get really hungry in the morning, is I add some cheese. So this is some fresh goat cheese that the farmer, the dairy farmer that I buy raw milk from, makes. And so I just put it in this bowl. I put some little garlic, fresh garlic. I put olive oil, a little salt, because his cheese doesn't have any salt. So I put a little salt, and this is what this is. And what I do is I just cut a little piece and eat it with my eggs. Voila. Okay? And you can put more than that. That's much less than an ounce. Or you can do raw goat cheese. This is Altadena raw goat cheese, which is available in most markets. And 1 ounce is about, you know, 1/4 of this package. And 1 ounce is a good amount, you know, to have at one sitting, enough so that your digestive system can handle it. So there's cheese, or you can do some leftover meat. You know, I have a pot roast here that I made. For dinner. But instead of having it for dinner, I'm going to have a little piece of it for breakfast. So here it is. It's a crock pot roast, so it comes apart almost, you know, without slicing it. So I would not do the meat and the cheese and the eggs. I would do either the eggs and the cheese or the eggs and the meat. And you can you can eat as much as you want without stuffing yourself. So eggs and meat. Or if you can find bacon without nitrites or sugar, then I often cook a whole package of bacon so that I have leftovers. The bacon lasts, you know, several days. So if I don't have pot roast, or I don't have cheese, or I don't want that and I'd rather have bacon, then I just put a few pieces of bacon and there I have it. Or just do the eggs.